I am installing the world's lightest autopilot in the flying boat. Literally only about an inch wide. But this right here, it literally was just 2 wires. That was it, a power and a ground. And it's a 3-axis autopilot. And then look, that's it for the wiring. You can see it right there. Pokes in and coming in here. Let me see if the light will turn on. Oh yeah, there it is right there. That was so easy. It just ran from there, and he's already got it up there with a little plumber's snake tape thing. If the rest of this goes like this, we're in the money. Besides, what could possibly go wrong? SaveThe310.com. Get yours today. We've got all kinds of fun ones. There's another merch plug for you. Doing that big giveaway right now. Or I can't call it a giveaway, sorry. Lawyers and attorneys. Sweepstakes. That's what I have to call it. So you can win this car or take the bag of cash. 10,000 bucks in cash. Honestly, that's what I would do. I would go to SaveThe310.com, buy yourself a lanyard, a what could possibly go wrong lanyard, which, yeah, I think that's what's gonna go in the rearview mirror of this car. This thing ends November 23rd. We're doing 2 times entries on the Elvis tags. That's right, 2 times entries. We also have remove before flight key tags, both red and blue. What could possibly go wrong? Get those before they run out. Now, okay, let's get this thing installed. Now we have to go put the radius on these. We have our sizes here and everybody's favorite claw hammer that will come to save the day again, like usual. 1 big one, 2 small ones. That looks pretty good. All right, I'd say that turned out okay. Save the day, claw hammer. Everybody should have one. He said that one was perfect, so now I gotta do these 2. And in YouTube magic, got our holes drilled, and look at that, how that tab is going on there. Yes! Went ahead and got the other ones drilled. They're gonna go right there, and then come out that way, and then come down right there. Excelente! We have to put this as the trim tab, carbon fiber even, because it is the world's lightest. Oh, look how perfectly balanced it is too. It's crazy. So they have to get that and that aligned with each other.
See the little line here? Has to be aligned with this little thing.
That little line right there has to be aligned with this right there. And then we drill. Yeah, so that's where the servo is going to go, right there. Basically, we eyeball it, and then we can adjust the servo for that last little bit. But these tiny little hinge right here is what we have to drill and put on now. And now, there's rivet number 1. We are committed at this point. We're going to find out if all of our holes lined up. So far so good, alright. How it goes. Now we are going to be replacing this one with a bigger one because the push-pull cables, these things, this is just a really stiff flight control, not very easy to move like on most airplanes. So we're going to put a bigger thing, and it flies a lot slower than other airplanes, so it doesn't have as much airflow. But it's the same hinge that they use, so yay! 1 down, 2 to go. Time for some lunch break. Jimmy John's Freaky Fast. Boom. Got a Italian, or they call it a Vito. Got some sandwiches. Now it's time to finish up. We just got one more to do, yeah?
One more, yes.
One more, well, let's get after it. Got our brackets there. They've got those installed, the hinges installed in all 3 locations. We're going to be painting these. They had to get a different harness because I guess the way this was configured is not their normal way. Go figure, welcome to Jimmy's World. So they're going to come back on Monday, which will give me enough time to paint these and have them dry and ready to install. And then on Monday, fingers crossed, we should be able to finish this and take her for a flight and see just how well an autopilot works on a flying boat. It's going to be interesting. First step is to throw some primer on these bad boys. Now we got to figure out what color. Should we go with a blue, yellow, red, bright green, keep her kind of gray right in the middle there? Should we go with something really outrageous over here? Ooh, like a candy apple inferno red mist. What do you guys think? Put in the comments what color you think I'm gonna go with. Your guess was correct. I painted them red because where they go, it's all in the red cloth. So I figure they'll just blend in and be a little better. And today we have a extra special because I didn't know we were doing this, but check this out. What does he have in the very special box? Oh, heck yes. That is the fanciest control stick ever. Wow. Oh, it's got a wheel on the back. Look at the difference. Here, let's just set this side by side.
So
oh yeah.
This is our biggest version.
That's much bigger.
Much bigger.
Much bigger. So it goes on there just like that with our piano hinge. And then these will get just a little clip to lock it in place with the holes right there. Oh yeah, look at that. Boom, so this thing will stick out here and go zzz, zzz, zzz. We ran into our first problem, although we knew it might be a problem. Right here on this trim, it's for the rudder trim. It's just a set trim for the P factor and the torque on it. And this hits right there, which we knew that was a possibility. But we also have to take into account that the airflow over this trim tab is kind of reduced significantly because of this aileron or this elevator right here, because all that air is kind of disturbed coming over here, so it's really only half of this that's effective. So we moved it up as high as we could go without taking this one off. We're going to try it. Worst case scenario, we'll have to take this off and then move this up there to where that is, and then just do away with this one altogether. So we're going to try it this way first and then see if it works, and if it doesn't, plan B. Ta-da! Just like that. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh yeah. Now that we got these on there, those on there, we have to put this on there. We went with the bigger servos. These are 8-scale servos. So it goes on like that, and we have to line it up with that little tab right there. So we're going to center that, drill it, and then mount it to that, and then we can permanently mount that up there. Sweet. Easy peasy. And with that ball thing on there, we don't have to be exactly, we can have some fudge factor. Alright, we got our holes drilled. Now we have to use that little funky gadget to countersink the backside so that our rivets are nice and flush on the backside back here for these little metal deals right there, those squeezers. Dang, I gotta show that off. That is the perfect countersink. Look at that! Not too much, not too little. That's Goldilocks right there, baby. What's up? Did you ever think you'd get this excited over one countersunk rivet? Yeah. Oh yes, I love that feeling. Let's see the beauty of those. Look at that. Rubbing over, don't see anything. Don't mind my drips of my paint. Oh, that's smooth like butter. We got our servo put on. Now let's go see if it lines up right. Bada bing, bada boom. In place. Now throw our rivets in. And then connect our rod. And the aileron is done. Okay, watch this transition. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Boom! Done just like that. Watch how far this thing will travel. It goes a long ways. Look at that. That's ridiculous. That's like a flap. And then you're just manually trimming it, and it'll go all the way around, all the way to where it wants to bend the aileron. Look at that. Crazy. Super cool. Wa-boom. Now let's knock those out. Let's install the stick part thing over there, and let's go take it for a flight. What is that I spy? The Elvis jet finally made it back from its cross-country tour. And we have a special guest driving it. Come on out like the rock stars you are.
Thank you.
What's up?
Hello.
Long sleeve shirt in that? You're...
Oh, well, she was so cold with the air conditioning, we had to buy her a sweater.
Yeah, right.
Because I was afraid she was going to freeze.
And this is Kate, John's daughter. She rode the whole way co-pilot. Well done.
First officer, flight attendant,
Yeah, that's right.
navigator,
Co-pilot. Yeah.
co-pilot.
All those
Voice
titles in
activated autopilot,
Yeah.
Yep.
all the stuff. Dude,
Yeah.
you went on a journey.
Yeah.
It was like 1,200 miles altogether or something like that.
Is that the best record? Is that the best run for 2 days?
It'd be close, yeah. It was, you guys just wheeled it out. I think so. I think you might hold the record even over me and Grizzly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, awesome. Well, they're on a long trip back. Finally got it back from all the trips around the Texas, Joplin, Missouri, and Memphis, and all that. Actually, it's the first time it's been back since it left for Oshkosh in July.
Wow.
Thank you to John. Everybody, put in the comments. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, John, for getting this thing all the way back from across the country. I can't thank you guys enough.
Oh, you're welcome. It was an honor.
Thanks so much.
When I bought that key tag many years ago.
That's right. You bought an Elvis
Yeah, I
tag.
bought an Elvis tag. Yeah.
What serial number did you get?
I got the 1410, which is my wife and I's anniversary date, 410.
Very cool.
Yeah. And we lost it.
You lost the Elvis tag?
No, it isn't.
Well,
it's
no.
in this. I
No.
know exactly where it is.
Really? Okay. She thinks she might know where it is, but it's parting with number one. That
No. That is just
But
had to bring
if we
that
find
up.
it, we'll let you know.
Good. Yeah, I hope you
moved
find it.
recently, so that's
Yeah.
why
Okay.
I
We
know
moved, so
where
we
it
got
is.
boxes. and
If
stuff.
you don't find it, there may be some. I'll make sure there's at least one left for you.
It's all good.
We'll make sure you get yours. And we're doing a huge giveaway, SaveIt310.com. And if you buy an Elvis tag like John, you get twice as many entries in for the $10,000 prize or a semi-broken convertible Jaguar. So I'd go with the 10 grand at this point, if I'm honest with you. That's just how this goes. All right, well, we got the jet here. We still got to get back and fix the other airplanes. So, John, thank you so much. Now we got to get him to the airport so he can go back home because he actually has a job and works, and who does that, right? Thanks, everybody. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good news, they found their lost Elvis tag. Hallelujah. Today, I am super nervous. We are flying this thing for the first time. Now, I'll be honest with you. This is a pretty awesome autopilot, and we got the bomb. We have several things we need to do. Yeah, show them, Vanna, what they've won. Right there. Yay. But I'll be honest with you, from pilot, there's a whole lot of accident reports about trim tabs and autopilot installations where the things don't work the way you think they're going to work, and then you go flying because you're messing with flight controls and they crash and die, and I don't want to do that. So we've already done all the checks on the ground, and Carlos, the guy that helped design and build this autopilot, he's going to be flying in this thing with me. This is Ricardo with Level. These guys are awesome. So the bomb, let me turn the camera around. Right here, this thing right here. Everybody, I have been looking at this forever, and they even designed a special propeller because this airplane flies so stinking slow that it can charge it while we're going. But what this does is a full glass panel, just instruments. It's got pitot up here, it's heated, GPS, angle of attack. We're going to be going through all of that stuff, as well as getting all of these new things calibrated and the fancy autopilot. With that, the fuel truck is here. Let's fuel up, let's go flying. So you designed and built this thing and helped install it. So of anybody that knows what they're doing, you're the right guy. All right, can I get a clear, bro? The scariest part of the flight is going to be taking off, because that's when we don't know for sure if all of the trim tabs are set correctly or what sort of things are going to do to the airplane as it gains speed and tries to climb off of the ground. Well, here goes nothing. As soon as I added power, I could tell I had to put a lot more right rudder in than normal, so it was difficult to keep it on the center of the runway. But it lifted off without issue, except for the hard right foot. You can see me pushing on it right there, and as soon as we got a safe altitude, he started to make some adjustments. It was incredible how quick the adjustments made a difference. One thing I didn't know is that Carlos gets pretty airsick, and we were about to find out. We continued our climb up to 3,000 feet before we started some of our other adjustments, and things were getting a little bumpy. So bumpy that I had to start using both hands to control the airplane on the stick. Carlos really didn't like when we were making our clearing turns. That made him feel all kinds of queasy. Once we were getting things dialed in, it was fun to watch just how much that trim tab was working in this rougher wind. We spent the next hour getting everything dialed in just right, so this airplane was flying like a dream. Well, with that, I'll put a link to iLevel and all the stuff that we installed and used on this video down in the description if you're curious. And then the bomb is the bomb. That thing just had all the stuff to it. So with that, I'm going to leave you, and we are going to take this airplane on some adventures now. Thank you, Carlos.
Thank you very much.